Hey, hi, how's it going? Look, I know you know this stuff and it seems wild. You're scrolling the news, you're hearing announcements from the Oval Office about policies, press conferences, and maybe you feel like the world's gone nuts. Well, I want to be here to tell you you're not crazy. You're just trying to make sense. Let's look at the pattern of the rules they're using. Here's the thing. There's a pattern here. Not random chaos like he would have you believe. Every day there's a new shock, some executive order, some bluster from the press, some branded program like the Trump Gold Card. You know, that thing? The shocks hit different groups in different ways, but the rules are the same. Keep the folks off balance, exhaust their attention, create fights within the groups, and sow confusion. If you notice it, long enough, you start seeing the method in his madness. Why does Trump do it? The strategic logic of chaos is why he does it. How does he accomplish that? Well, why do they do it? It's simple, really. Confusion and chaos are tools. And if people are tired, distracted, confused, they don't organize against him. They don't push back. They just react to the next shock. And the folks in power, they use it like clockwork. Emotional pressure, attention spikes, fatigue. It keeps their base energized and keeps the opposition spinning its wheels. That's the strategy. It's not clever for fun. It's deliberate for chaos. Some recent examples of this might seem very familiar to you. Look at what's happened already. The Gold Card Initiative thing about immigration, some announcement about visas, constant press bluster. Every day there's something else. It's exhausting to keep up with. And if you're like most people, you're feeling the drain. And that's exactly what it's meant to do. Wear people down so that the small victories and the real issues get lost in the noise. Now, what can you expect? Let's be predictive about this new roadmap. So what comes next? You can kind of predict it. Another announcement, another program, another fight. No exact dates, no exact names, but the pattern tells you. They'll keep pushing emotional buttons and making the news cycle spin faster and faster than anyone can follow. The goal? It isn't randomness. It's keeping everyone reacting instead of thinking. That's the roadmap, whether you like it or not. Understanding fragmentation, because they understand it. And here's something people don't really think about. The country's split, but not in the old ways of thinking about voting blocks. Neighborhoods, classes of people, working class, they don't work anymore. Folks around here in West Cambridge and Mass Ave neighborhoods, they're stretched between rent and car payments. Kids at school, at Cambridge Rindge and Latin, everybody's life is a little different. Even folks who share an identity together or a concern together might be pulling in opposite directions. And that fragmentation is exactly what keeps coordinated action hard. Recognizing emotional engineering by this administration is something we need to all be aware of. So don't kid yourself. People in power understand this. They see the fatigue, the confusion, the frustration, and they push that. They know how to make folks feel like they're being heard, like the programs are bluster, matter. That's how emotional momentum works. You don't have to like it, but you got to see it to deal with it. And that's why the wealthy get immediate access and immediate action. And the lower income folks, well, slogans. So let's have a reality check. That's the picture, plain and simple. Not some miracle plan, not a magic fix. Just seeing the chaos and naming it, understanding why it hits the way it does. And once you see it, you can navigate a little better, keep your head above the fray, and maybe even help your neighbors so that they understand it too. And in that way, hey, maybe we can all just forget about him and get on with our lives. So don't forget, hey, maybe you should buy a lottery ticket tonight on Mass Cash because it could be your